My Android tutorial, and today I will be teaching you about one of the best practices while handling Android application lifecycle. So most particularly I will be talking about how to save the instance in your Android application. So yeah, let's try to understand the situation, like why do we need to save the instance. Okay, so I have my demo application here, so I will try to give a brief demo of what I am talking about, why you need to really save the instances. Okay, so there are various cases in your applications, like, okay, for example, let's see, when I run this my application, you see that in your application lifecycle, Android application lifecycle, we on it create is called, on start is called, and on resume is called. So now I make some changes. um, okay, so I increment the counter of your amount, and now there are certain situations in which for example, if you change the orientation, you see the like when you change the orientation, what happens is like on stop is called, on destroy is called, where your application is destroyed and recreated, like on create is called, and on start and on resume, right? So your application is recreated where, and that's why you have the this amount 0, right? The amount that was like incremented before doesn't exist anymore because your application is recreated. So in this particular situation, we need to use this onSave instance state to save the instance. Okay, so this, in this particular case, we need to save the instance. So this onSave instance state callback is really important to, and which will very easily help us to save the instance, okay, of your application. So now and also another interesting thing, guys, is like after API 28, onSave instance state is called after app goes in state on stop. So after on stop, on save instance will be called. So let's try to implement this. I will try to give you a brief use case, like the demo. Save instance state. Okay, I would like to understand when it will be called, so I will use the Timber login to save instance state called. Okay, guys, so let me run this again to check it when this onSave instance state is called. And also, guys, the things that you have to understand is the best practice is to keep the data of the bundle that you are saving on the instance, because you know we are saving the instance in a bundle that is a key value pair, that's a dictionary, right, as I explained in my previous lecture. So just try to make a store maximum 100 KB of data, not more than that. Okay, so you have to be careful about this, otherwise your app will crash. So, and the use case, so okay, okay, I would like to rotate it back. Okay, if you see, after on stop, on save instance state is called, right? If you see here, like I'm saving the instance after you call on stop. Okay, and then you call on destroy, then recreate your application again, right? As I was telling you in your API, right now I'm using API 29. So you know, after API 28, on save instance is called after the app goes in on state on stop. But before API 28, it was called after before on stop. Okay, so now okay, so let's I will give you a brief demo of how do we save the instance. Okay, so we will save pretty easily the instance by in the bundle that is out state put because our value that I want to save is a type integer, right? It's amount that is a type integer. So I will just save this amount, but first I need to pass the key, because why I am using the key value pair, because using the key I can retrieve the value, so I can update the value, right, when it is recreated, the application is created. So the key is amount key, and the value will be the amount value, okay, which is the current value that is updated. And now uh, pretty easily I can use on restore instance state to pretty much update the value. So to retrieve the value actually, so for the on save instance state we save the instance, then on restore instance state when the activity like is recreated, we try to restore the current value. So how do we restore the current value? Pretty easily, the amount will be actually the value that I retrieve. Get int and the key, I get the value from the key, as I told you before, is my key is amount key, right? And in case if the value is not stored, I give the default value, right? So I need to also actually update amount update. I will pass the amount so that it will update the text view here. Okay, cool guys. So let me also use a timber call here and check if when this will be called. So on restore instance state called. All right guys, so yeah, let me run the application again. All right, so yeah, if you see here, on create is called, on start is called, and on resume is called. Now I will update the value, then I will try to change the orientation of this value. Okay, I will change the orientation and I will see, you see the value is still saved. You see, after on save instance is called, where you save the amount here, right? Then on you destroy the activity, you recreate the activity, and on start and on restore the instance state. So on when on store instance state is called, then you restore your instance, that is you update the value, right? Actually you can also do it in on create, because after on destroy, on create is called, so you can actually also save the recreate the value from here, because on the save instance bundle you can actually what you can do is you can if saved instance state is not equals to null, this is the alternative solution. You can amount you can also actually recreate the saved instance here. Okay, so it's like saved instance state get int and like amount key, right? So pretty much you can and then you can update amount update, you pass the amount. Okay, so you have two alternative solutions. One, either you can recreate on create, as I was explained you here, like you can recover the data in on restore instance state or on create with this bundle, right? You can either do it in on create, or you can use the on restore instance state this bundle where we can retrieve the data. Okay, so you have two possibilities. So you can use it based on the cases where you want to call it. And also as you have to understand, like on restore instance state is called after on start. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can either based on your application requirement, you can either recreate the instance state here, or you can restore the instance state here. Okay, based on your application requirement. Okay, the complexity of application. So there are two possibilities, and hope you like it guys, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe me, support me, and thank you. Catch you in the next lecture.